Jesse. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Roadrunners headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Using his legs to buy some time. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They've got it at the 37, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Giles. He wants to take the top off. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here's a hit. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Roadrunners decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Delaware's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him. And if he's going to continue to be the focal...
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Steps away to find some room. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
What a play by this defense, and they... gun, the inside give. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. And the Roadrunners will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Makes the grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Johns. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. The Roadrunners line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. And the returner goes down. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it.
Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I...
Throwing down the sideline, and it's a big play down the right side. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Dumps it off in the flats. Fights off the defender. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Got his man. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Blue Hens are on the move. To the air on first down. Got him downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. They'll give it to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Johns. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, just keeps moving. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Trying play action. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Handoff from the gun. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. And the Roadrunners moving quickly to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ball game.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Delaware! So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Gives it to the back on the draw. Got the first down and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Swings it out to his running back. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
And the Roadrunners will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To the air on second down. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Caught on the outside, it's Stevens. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks. And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the 1st down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Gets it out quickly. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
He's got it on the move. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Touchdown, Delaware! And the stomping has commenced. He's running back searching for a hole. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go with a direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And the Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Here we go. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down there.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Johns. Punts it out of the air. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Working the middle, it's complete. Oh my, circle, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He has the first and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Roadrunners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
On 4th down, going to the air. Converts on 4th down, still going. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Roadrunners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress.
Turning it on. Gets it past the marker. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are.